If I had the rights to Cool and the Gang, She's So Fresh, I would be playing it right now. But I don't, so instead we'll have to settle for Yaru for the soundtrack for this video. I didn't think I was going to be making this deck, if I'm honest, but I've made it. I have 39 out of 40 cards. I'm missing one card. Turns out I did not pull the third copy of a certain card in the deck, but we'll get onto that. But it's functional, it's fine. I wouldn't say the card that I'm missing is a major player. I've still ordered her anyway, just in case like I do have that sort of FOMO about it, but it's alright. So to start us off, 3 Berry Fresh Happiness Harvest. What a card, seriously. For a level 1 with 100 attack, she does so much. You can send 2 cards from either your field or your hand to the graveyard, and then for each card sent, she gets 1500 attack. So you can make her 3100 attack, and then if you have 5 or more aqua type monsters in your graveyard, she's completely immune to spell and trap effects, which is absolute insanity. 3100 attack with full immunity to spell and trap card effects. But not only that, you can buff her up again, which we'll get onto later on. 2 Berry Fresh Atlas. In case you somehow manage to lose one of your happiness harvests, she can recover it, which is perfect. Like, I don't use Berry Fresh Happiness in the deck, only because I had to look through my boxes earlier on, like, and I couldn't find a single copy there, which is really weird because I remember pulling it, but can't find her, and I'm not willing to order her either, just because that seems weird, but it's okay. Berry Fresh, I think it's, God, here we go. I think it's Pure. I think her name is Berry Fresh Pure. She's another one. She gains 1500 attack until the end of the opponent's next turn. But she recovers. But what does she recover? She recovers the field spell or Berry Fresh. Is it Berry Fresh Swimming? It's one of them. I'll actually put it, if I'm wrong, I will put a note on the video. And all she wants you to do is send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, which is really nice. Thank you for only asking for 1. The next one, Berry Fresh Pleasure. She's really good as well. Like, they're actually all really good. It's surprisingly a budget deck. That's what shocks me. It's technically a budget deck, but she's really good though. She again just wants you to send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard. She then gains 1500 attack into the opponent's next turn, which makes her 1600 attack, which is decent. And you know, I'll put a note on the screen because I don't, for some reason I've literally just blanked. I think she recovers as well something else, and I can't believe I keep blanking all the time. At some point I just need to have someone do the whispering in my ear. 2 Berry Fresh Rich. Did not pull the 3rd. So sad. So sad. But she's, again, like, get used to this. Discard 1 card. But she gains attack. No, she doesn't. But what she does do though, if you have 10 or more cards in the deck, send 2 cards, and then you can draw a card, and then if you have like any number of aqua type monsters, 5 I think it was, in your graveyard, you can draw another card. So that's a draw of 2, which is really nice. She don't gain attack by herself, which is sad, but at the same time, the draw 2 is quite the trade-off. This one, really good. Very fresh shy. Because she sends one card from your hand to the graveyard. She don't gain attack, but what she does do though is nuts. She drops the attack and defense of all your opponent's monsters by 1500, which is a lot. I mean, there's a lot of like, the deck with the monster effects is so weirdly versatile. Where like there's a lot of really good like end fields that like you would want to be seeing. Like realistically, I would probably want to see the Happiness Harvest, a Shy, and then maybe something like a Pure or a Pleasure. Really good, like that's really good. 1500 drop is massive. Berry Fresh Smart, she recovers the field spell of Berry Fresh Swimming. No, it's not. Strawberry Fresh. No. The other, she recovers. Oh my gosh, here we go. She recovers Strawberry Farewell. No, she doesn't. She recovers Strawberry Farewell. She recovers Berry Fresh Swimming. Jesus. That was long. But yeah, she also gains attack, which is really good. We like that. She's only at 2. I was gonna do 3, but 2 is fine. Considering she just recovers, like that's fine. This one, it seems like an odd choice, but trust me, it's worth it. Chemist Pet Parakeet. I know what you're thinking. Well, what's the chemistry card's got to do with this? Chemist Pet Parakeet. Does absolutely nothing for the deck. But what it does do though is have a really good effect for the deck. Yeah, so if you discard a card, Aqua, Thunder, Pyro from your hand, you can activate the top 3 cards of your deck, and then add to your hand then 1 card with the same level as the card you discarded. Everything that we've got here is level 1. He's basically the closest we'll actually get to like a sort of reinforcement of the army searcher for the deck. So if you're missing any pieces at all and you don't trust you draw it otherwise or whatever, Chemist Pet Parakeet will do the job. Really good. 1 Uminotaurus. He's here because he's a decent legend card, but also because his effect enables all aqua monsters, well, all water monsters really on the field, to do piercing damage, which is really good because I just remembered now, she forces things into face up attack position or face down defense position. Now if you've just weakened something already with Berry Fresh Shy, and then you got here then to force things into face down defense position, and then you got Happiness Harvest then, a 3100 attack or more, and I don't know, I'll say like you got Uminotaurus on the field as well. Like, you could potentially deal a lot of damage, like a lot. But it's all getting the right fields though, isn't it? I mean, one of the problems is though with the deck as well, I think, is that you could easily clog your field if you're not careful. Thank God for that. I thought it was not recording. That's happened like 8 times now today. Strawberry, Serpile? I don't know, I don't speak French. Good card. You can gain attack, you can recover a card, like you can, no, you drop attack, you drop the opponent's attack. No, do you? Right, I'm going to put a note on the screen if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that if your opponent has something on their field with 1500 or more attack, you can destroy that, and then, no, I don't know. But what I do know is you can special summon 1 level 1 monster with like 500 defense or 100 attack from your graveyard. think you draw a card. I should learn Japanese. That's all I'm really learning from this actually, is that I should learn Japanese. My deck profiles are not clean, they're not quick and easy, but I don't know, fun. Maze for Charity, it's the Aqua specific draw 2, so we like that. Like, that's fine. Set up the graveyard as well a bit, so then you have access to Strawberry Circulet, whose name is in French and I can't remember how you pronounce it. 2 copies of this because I just think it's dead. If you get 3 in your deck, Berry Fresh Garden, anything with 500 original defense gains 1,000 attack points. So your Berry Fresh Happiness Harvest, she's got 500 original defense, so now you can make that 3,100, 4,100. And obviously if you've debilitated your opponent enough and you do piercing damage, you're a dealer, and you force the opponent's monster into the defense position, you're already halfway there to an OTK. This one, I don't know, I think it's just filler for now. I don't know if I'd actually keep it in the long run, but it could be okay. It's good for now. 2 copies of Strange Seas or Mysterious Ocean. I like Mysterious Ocean better. That was the original name. You can just special summon like 3 water type monsters, up to 3 water type monsters from your hand, and then if you have 3 on your field, then you can draw a card. Like, it's alright. It's not amazing. It's just a nice little bit of extra draw power. If you needed it, it's entirely up to you though. Realistically, I would probably swap it out for something better, but yeah, it works for now. Magical Stone Excavation, just to recover anything spell-wise. Salvage, in case you can't revive straight away from the graveyard or you have nothing else. Salvage is good enough where you can just recover two of them, any 2 of those little girls. It's funny how it's just a deck where you just get bullied by little girls. Compulsory evacuation advice. If someone manages to say to you, "No, I won't be bullied by fruit and kids," you can just shoot them back up to the hand with compulsory evacuation device. This could probably be reduced, maybe. 3 for now though. 3 copies of Berry Fresh Swimming. If your opponent like normal summons a monster, whilst you have like an aqua type monster with 100 attack on your field, if they normal special summon a monster with 1,500 or less attack, you can destroy all monsters on the field that don't have an original defense of 500, which is nuts. It's like a weird version of Trap Hole mixed with Black Hole, which we kind of like. It's kind of overpowered, but I don't know how many times you'd probably see it. I suppose if you're still going up, like if you're going up against someone that's gonna try and get some fusion materials onto the field, like just so that they can use fusion, that's really good, and that's like a massive middle finger to the opponent. I'm looking at a seagull right now. It's like pecking at the track. It's really cool. And 2 copies of Strawberry Farewell. Just because what a good buy it is. I don't know where they're taking her, but I assume she might have destroyed them in battle because, well, they don't even have half the attack that she's got. Strawberry Farewell though, simple one. If they somehow manage to destroy one of your own Berry Fresh girls, you can just destroy any card they got on the field. Like, that's it. Just destroy any one card on their field. It's like a weirdly overpowered version of Sakuratsu Armor. Actually, it's quite nuts. They've got like their own Sakuratsu Armor, their own trap hole and Raigeki. They've got like a fair few cards where like it's sort of like a proxy of something else. Like this is sort of like a proxy version of Gaia Power, the old Earth attribute spell, field spell. And then this in itself is like a monster reborn, just for them. It's very strange, very cool though. But I don't know, I wouldn't use my deck profile as like some sort of guide to the deck. You know, I've like literally just looked into them today now. You know, so I'd say the monster ratios are probably fine. I'd say those are probably the desired ones. You can use Berry Fresh Harvest, the original one. No, Berry Fresh Happiness, I was it. You can use her, the original one. She's fine. But I couldn't find any copies of her in my boxes, so I'm not gonna bother. But I'm honestly happy with the deck and how it's turned out. Yeah, I might get a gameplay soon of this deck. I keep promising things, but I might get gameplay of this deck because it seems really interesting with how it plays. I don't know. Might be interesting just to see it go up against like an actual like another deck where it's like got actually strong monsters. Like Deep Space Yggdrago, you know, 4,000 attack sort of thing. Might be interesting just to see like that sort of thing going on. But anyway, that's it for Berry Fresh. I hope you liked it. If you didn't, that's fine too. Don't care enough anyway. YouTube's just a little side thing. Enjoy. Peace.